Hi, Sherry. How are you?
I'm all right.
Good, good. So, tell me a little bit about yourself. Do you have family? Where do you work?
I'm just live with a couple dogs. I work at a ad agency. I'm a graphic designer.
Oh, cool. That's really cool.
Yeah,
Have you been doing graphic design for a while?
yeah,
Oh,
a
really?
long time.
Wow. And
Yeah,
you said you live with a couple dogs?
got a couple dogs. My boyfriend's here sometimes.
Oh,
Yeah,
cool, cool.
yeah.
How long have you been dating your boyfriend?
Oh, a couple years, 2.5 years, I guess. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, good. So tell me what brought you in today? What's going on?
I just, I'm just, um, it just feels like things aren't great. Like I just want things to be better. Like I don't know. Like he and I argue a lot. Like I guess I'm here because my relationship is a little funky, and I just I don't know. I guess I need to talk about it.
Yeah.
I guess
Okay.
that's why I'm here.
Okay, well, I'm here to listen. So tell me what's going on. What's been going on in that relationship? You said you've been fighting a lot. What do those arguments look like? What are they about?
It seem to be about um, you know time and like how we spend our time, where we spend our time. I don't know. We go out a lot, I guess, and I don't know. I guess like I feel like he flirts um
Hmm,
a lot, maybe. I don't know. It might just be it just might be me, but I feel like he flirts a lot, and it just makes me feel I don't know. I don't like it because I'm right there and I don't like it.
okay. Um, so you said he flirts a lot. Time. What are those like time arguments? Are they like y'all aren't spending enough time? Is it like when y'all do spend time together, he's not there? Or like,
I'm not present, like it just feels
hmm,
like he's off, in his own world, I guess. So
okay.
yeah, yeah.
Okay, so we talked about his behavior a lot, like what he's doing and with the
Mm.
flirting too, what he does. But I kind of want to bring that attention back to you. So like I want you
Mm.
to to really kind of focus on what you're feeling. So I want to practice this I feel statement. So you're gonna
Okay.
say like I feel, and you can say the feeling that you're feeling, and then we'll go from there. So let's just start there. So I feel. What do you feel?
I feel like my boyfriend's a jerk.
Okay, so let's
Uh,
focus. Get that?
sorry, sorry.
No, no, no,
Uh,
that's fine. So let's focus
let's
on
see.
yeah.
So what are we trying to do? We're just trying to figure out how I feel.
So
So
let's say
I
like
guess,
I'll give you an example. So let's
yeah.
say you think about, him flirting, right? So you could say maybe, or even like when you are spending time together. So I
Mm.
feel angry because um, let's just start with I feel. So what do you feel? Let's establish that first.
Um, I feel sad. I feel sad.
Okay.
Yeah, when he's flirting with other people. Yeah.
Okay. So you feel sad. Now let's establish like when. What behavior? Not let's not focus on personality like his personality. Let's focus on the actual behavior. So I feel sad
Mm.
when he does this. So I feel sad when,
I feel sad when he talks too long to like, the server when we're at a restaurant.
okay,
Yeah.
okay, that's good. So I feel sad when he talks too long to a server at a restaurant. And now let's establish
Yeah.
that because. So what's that consequence, of that? Because what does that behavior elicit in you? So
Mm,
I feel sad because I feel sad when you talk too long to a waitress
mm.
it because I feel
Yeah,
like I'm not acknowledged? Is it because I feel, what do you think that is?
I think it's well, I mean, it's insecurity. I feel like I'm not very interesting, you know. Yeah, I feel like I'm not. Yeah, insecurity. Yeah,
Okay. Wow, okay. So I feel sad when you talk to a waitress too long
yeah,
because I feel insecure. It makes me feel insecure. Okay, wow.
yeah.
So what is this statement and saying this statement make you what is your response to that? What
It was hard. That's a hard. I don't. It was really hard, but I think that it makes me feel a little bit more like in control of my own reactions, I guess. Like I don't have to. Yeah, I don't know. Like it's he's doing that, but I'm the one feeling the
yeah.
way I'm
Okay.
feeling. You know, I
Do you,
maybe I could. Yeah, I don't know. It feels a little better to sort of acknowledge my role, I guess, in how I'm feeling.
yeah, yeah. Do you find that maybe when y'all argue, um, he gets a little defensive?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, for sure. Yeah,
So usually,
yeah.
yeah. So usually what happens is like, I was hearing you talk in the beginning and you're saying a lot of you statements. You are doing this, you are doing that. And sometimes what that
Mm,
does is it makes him hostile to what you're saying. So by
mm,
saying the I statements, you're acknowledging your own feelings, you're in control of your own feelings, but you're also bringing
mm,
attention to his behavior. And therefore, without saying you, you start with
mm,
your I and what you are feeling,
mm,
but it also brings about his behavior, and that way he's less defensive, no hostility towards your statement, and he might even
mm,
listen better to that. So,
mm.
so I want to key in into that insecurity that you acknowledged. Um, has insecurity been something that you've dealt with a lot? Is it just in this relationship? Is it
No, my whole life, yeah, it's a thing. Yeah,
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 okay.
yeah.
What would you say there's other areas in your life that you've experienced that insecurity?
Oh man, I mean, like, just I don't know, like even as far back as like middle school lunch. Like I just was too insecure to even like ask anyone if I could sit at the table with them, and
Wow.
that's kind of the same now. I just I don't really I don't really, I don't really talk to my coworkers very much. I don't yeah, I don't know. I just don't I'm just not very confident. I just don't do much, I guess. I don't know. I don't know.
Okay. No, 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 yeah. Sometimes it's kind of hard to to pinpoint, right? Our
Mm,
whys and our. But I get it. I get that. Earlier you mentioned, and it kind of caught my attention when we first started talking. You said, "I just feel like things aren't great." Okay.
yeah,
And we were talking
yeah.
about insecurity. Um, so what would it look like for you to be confident for that great? What does that great look like to you?
Mm. I mean, it'd be great to like, you know, actually talk to people more often, to like, I don't know, um, you know, I just like I have things to say, like I'm yeah, I mean I don't know, I think maybe I have some interesting stuff to say, but I just worry too much. So it would be really great if like I could, I don't know, talk with people at at work, and it'd be really great if when my boyfriend and I are out at a restaurant, I can just not react, like just
Yeah.
how like women, when you see a really confident woman, they just sort of like sit tall, and they meet you in the eye, like they look you in the eye, and um, they're just like they're not like aggressive or anything, but they're just like confident. Like, I
Yeah.
mean, I feel like if I sit next to my boyfriend and be confident like that, the girls he would talk to, they would just stop talking to him because they know that I'm the one. So they would leave him alone. I don't know. That'd be
Okay.
that'd be that'd be cool.
So it sounds like you have a concept of a person that you want to be. Like
Mm,
you know what you want to become. You know what you want to yeah, you know what you want to become. So I want to
yeah.
practice a technique of like being that. So let's start. Let's create a Marty persona. Let's create a
Mm,
Marty persona. What would
mm,
your perfect role of Marty be? And it might help to like you mentioned. You know those women that are just confident that they walk into a room.
mm.
And so what would that perfect role of Marty look like for you?
I mean, I think she'd just walk down the street with confidence. She would enter a room and sort of demand attention. Um, she'd be put together, and she'd talk to people. You know, like I said, she'd like eye contact people, and um, volunteer her opinion, and
Okay.
maybe just like maybe ask people to do stuff instead of like always waiting for someone to ask me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So I want you to, as this week goes on, and as you're facing these different situations, or maybe the next time that you go out with your boyfriend, the next time you're at a meeting at work, I want you to act as if you're playing that role of your perfect Marty. You are
Mm,
becoming this perfect Marty. And I know that
mm,
sounds crazy at first, that sounds a little, but the more you, sometimes the best way to become that role, that person, to become that Marty that is confident, is to just
mhm,
act like you're that confident,
mhm,
you know? And
mhm.
so I want to start with
Yeah.
something small. I want to start with something small this week. I want to give you a little homework. So you mentioned eye
Okay.
contact. So I want you to practice this week playing that role of your perfect Marty, of the confident Marty that's able to maintain that eye contact, that's able to give her opinion. But again, we're going to start slow. We're going to just start with eye contact. So this week I want you to
Okay.
work on, I know, so we can start with slow, maybe 5-second eye contact, or
Okay.
um, maintaining the eye contact with someone. And I want you to really visualize playing that role of your confident Marty. I'm a confident Marty right now, so I can maintain this eye contact. And the sooner you know, you'll be able to maintain it for 10 seconds, or maybe you'll just look away once. Maybe you won't even have to think about maintaining that eye contact. And then as we go on with our sessions, we'll get into, working those other aspects of the confident. And then we'll start working on, how do we walk into a room and just be that confident person. Um, so I want you to
Yeah.
really think about go even deeper into this Marty role, right? How would that perfect
Yeah.
Marty react to to a waitress or a server talking to her boyfriend? How would that perfect Marty react to those situations? How would she handle um,
Mm.
maybe um, those work situations where you do feel like you can't speak up? How would she react? And then as we go on, we'll start practicing more and more how to actually become that Marty, right? Because that's what we want. You have this idea, and I hear you talking about this idea of who you want to be. So we're going to practice being that, right? And
Mm.
so
Okay.
that's what we're going to work on this week. I'm
All right.
excited. I'm excited to get to know more of you, and we've touched a little bit about your relationship and a little bit about insecurity, and I'm excited to that you came to me and yet you want to work on those things. It's a big step, so I'm proud of you for taking that step.
Awesome. Thanks. Thanks.
Yeah. Well, I think our time's up, so I'll see you next week, same time.
Okay.
Thank you, and make sure you're working on the eye contact, okay?
Okay.
Thank
Thanks.
you.
Okay.